Hello everyone, I am teaching British Popular Literature this semester as a selective course, and we designed a kind of project video with my undergraduate students to make it fun for us this COVID days, actually, while we're all at home. So we are dealing with different genres in our course, like for example sensational novel, which was popular in Victorian times, or detective fiction, or thrillers, or dystopias, or climate change fiction. So we're looking at genres related to popular literature, and one of those genres is of course Gothic fiction. And we have many different examples of Gothic fiction, like Horace Walpole's The Castle of Otranto, Anne Radcliffe's The Mysteries of Udolpho, Charles Maturin's Melmoth the Wanderer, or Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights. Of course, this list can be multiplied but I think one of the most popular examples of Gothic fiction is Bram Stoker's Anglo-Irish writer Bram Stoker's Dracula, and Dracula became a kind of a cultural product of capitalism because it was reproduced in every culture, even in Turkish culture. We have a Yeşilçam movie called Dracula İstanbul'da, which I find very comic indeed, so I recommend you to watch that movie. Why are we reading Dracula as an example of Gothic fiction? Because it represents many features of Gothic, traditional Gothic fiction. Plus it is very rich actually. It's possible to read Bram Stoker's Dracula from different perspectives, like for example you can read the novel from Marxist point of view, or psychoanalytic point of view, or scientific point of view, because it reflects the scientific understanding of Victorian England actually. Or you can read it from feminist point of view, because we have representations of female vampires and female in distress, women in distress, as an indispensable element of Gothic fiction. Or you can read the novel from a queer point of view, because Dracula represents different genders, different bodies actually. From species point of view, it can be human or non-human. So as you can see, it's so rich and it's possible to find every kind of reading. Or you can read the novel from immigration point of view, because we have some readings that correlate Dracula with Jack the Ripper and Jewish immigrants of the time. Or you can read the novel to illustrate or to reflect upon social problems of the time. So Dracula is really rich, and it's a kind of cultural text actually that represents many aspects, many different aspects of Victorian England. Plus Dracula also has some historical connotations, because the real Dracula is a Romanian guy whose name is Vlad Tepes actually, and he was infamously known as Vlad the Impaler in history, and he is infamously known for his numerous torture methods, especially which he developed as a reaction against Ottoman Turks actually. So this Gothic fiction can also be a kind of escape, just like in all other popular literature, an escape from modern or daily anxieties. Or from another perspective, this novel Dracula can also exemplify a dichotomy between the irrational and mysterious lifestyle, because the crew of light there are trying to beat an unknown and unnatural being that is Dracula actually. So on the one hand we have mysterious, irrational, unsolved force, and on the other hand we have rational science and rational human beings who are trying to analyze everything in terms of mechanistic and rational, reasonable perspective. So on the one hand we have this Enlightenment ideology, which was very important in Victorian times, and on the other hand we have this kind of reaction against this rational ideology with the representation of in-between characters actually. So we wanted to read our favorite lines from Dracula. I hope you'll all enjoy this video.
Do you believe in destiny? That even the powers of time can be altered for a single purpose? that the luckiest man who walks on this earth is the one who finds true love?
Do you not think that there are things which you cannot understand and yet which are? That some people see things that others cannot? But there are things old and new which must not be contemplated by men's eyes because they know or think they know some things which other men have told them. Oh, it's the fault of our science that it wants to explain all, and if it explain not, then it says there is nothing to explain.
I am all in a sea of wonders.
I doubt, I fear. I think strange things, which I dare not confess to my own soul.
He was very pale, and his eyes seemed bulging out as, half in terror and half in amazement, he gazed at a tall, thin man with a big nose and black mustache and pointed beard.
There are darkness in life, and there are lights. And you are one of the lights, the light of all lights.
Do not fear ever to sing. A half-thought has been buzzing often in my brain, but I fear to let him lose his wings. Here now, with more knowledge, I go back to where that half-thought come from, and I find that he be no half-thought at all. That be a whole thought, so young that he is not yet strong to use his little wings. Nay, like the ugly duck of my friend Hans Andersen, he be no duck thought at all, but a big swan thought that sail nobly on big wings, when the time come for him to try them.
Oh, if such a man must come from God, and not the devil, what a force for good might he not be in this old world of ours. But we are pledged to set the world free. Our toil must be in silence, and our efforts all in secret. For in this enlightened age, when men believe not even what they see, the doubting of wise men would be his greatest strength. It would be at once his shield and his armor, and his weapons to destroy us, his enemies, who are willing to peril even our own souls for the safety of one we love, for the good of mankind, and for the honor and glory of God.
And you, their best beloved one, are not to me flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, kin of my kin, my bountiful winepress for a while, and shall be later on my companion and my helper.
I want you to believe in things you cannot.
Terrible struggle that I have had against sleep so often of late. The pain of the sleeplessness, or the pain of the fear of sleep, and with such unknown horror as it has for me. How blessed are some people whose lives have no fears, no dreads, to whom sleep is a blessing that comes nightly and brings nothing but sweet dreams.
I have cried, even when the laughter choked me. But no more think that I am all sorry when I cry, for the laugh he come just the same. Keep it always with you, that laughter who knocks at your door and say, "May I come in?" It's not true laughter, no, he is a king, and he come when he and how he like. He has no person, he choose no time of suitability, he says, "I am here."
Even if she be not harmed, her heart may fail her in so much, and so many horrors. And hereafter she may suffer, both in waking from her nerves, and in sleep from her dreams.